Hey, how's everybody doing today? It's right now I'm sitting here. It's November 20th, so we're a little over 2 weeks uh, away from the election decision, and I have been keeping some track of some things. I've been watching election reactions. Um, they just show up in my feed. Okay, I don't go hunting them anymore. I looked at them once or twice, and now I'm just gonna see them. It's my choice to continue to watch them or move on. And so I watched some of them, and it started occurring to me the main common denominator. And I'm not going to talk about the type of people or anything else. I'm not going to talk strictly just about that. But there's one common thread that I know that people that are going through some fear and some dread, some angst in their lives. Here on my front porch, it's not as comfortable as I wanted it to be, but I don't want to walk around out there. The one common denominator that I can see in anybody that reacts the way many people, let's not pick on one group or the other, but it's a group of people. The common denominator of people that have a reaction to something not going their way, that they've had fear installed in them. If it doesn't go their way, the common denominator of reactions that are so starkly horrible is godlessness. These are people that have made some other ideology their gods. They've made themselves their gods, which is always where it leads to. You're always going to be at risk of you replacing God in your life as your master. And when you're serving you and you're beholding to all the things you love and your flesh desires, and then things don't go your way, you won't have any peace. Think about that. Some of the benefits of Christianity are real obvious all the time. Other ones you have to really check into and have gone through something to know what peace is. And not peace like, oh, I'm happy. Peace that even though I've gotten into a situation where I'm not enjoying it, I'm not going to fall apart. There's a lot of people out there right now in society that they've made either government or science or themselves or school or just you name it. Something is God to them that is not our Creator. When you do that, I think that's when you react to things the way they're reacting to this. And that's also when you're gullible and you can get sucked in by other godless people that are quite simply just using you. Okay, the media and the government and Hollywood, they want to use the common people, the little guys, to have their way, get their will, and get rich off of. And when you're fool enough to buy into that and hook into that and think that those people are somehow superior to you, morally they're right, and I mean, if you're paying any attention to what's going on in this world, they're the most amoral people on the planet because they're not following God. They've become their own God. They're serving their own will. They're doing things to satisfy themselves, and they have no other interests. And that includes you when they're done with you. But the fact is, you're also seeing that now that this election and all this other stuff is over, essentially, they're not really doing what you should be doing if Hitler just took control of the United States, are they? No, everybody's wondering, like, wow, why did Donald Trump get to go meet with Joe Biden, and they're talking about a peaceful transfer of power over to Hitler? Who would do that? People that lied to you would do that. People that were just using you, trying to get their vote by scaring you into doing something. They just wanted your vote. So when you're not being steered and directed by God, oh, the Amazon man's coming. It's going to wrap this up right now. When you're not being steered and directed by God, they, being anybody else, is going to manipulate you. I love you guys. Have a great rest of your day and rest of your week. I'll talk to you later.